Emergency order. Exterminate all Metroids on planet. Exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet Samus. Okay, holy crap, the game volume's a little loud. And defeat the mechanical life form, Mother Brain. Can you guys hear me? Hello everybody, and welcome to the first ever live stream for the Mega Metroid Marathon I talked about a while ago. I'm your host, Hadfield15, and I'm joined by a couple of my buddies here on Discord who are happy to be a part of this little journey with me. Okay, hang on, I don't think they can hear me. Okay, sorry, it's my first time really, properly streaming, so there's still gonna be a few technical hiccups, so just forgive me for all that. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Even so, I guess we're just gonna kind of start off with, just our little Metroid Zero Mission stream. So, again, if you guys don't know what the Mega Metroid Marathon is, I'm excited to tell you that it's a sort of little marathon of Metroid games that I'll be doing in preparation for the release of Metroid Dread later in October. So, I'm just kind of taking a trip down memory lane and playing Metroid Zero Mission, the first installation of, the Metroid 2D saga, and it's actually a remake of the oldest Metroid game from 1986, so I'm really, really excited to play it, and ironically enough, this was actually the first Metroid game I ever played, so I'm really excited to share it all with you guys. So, without further ado, I'd say we just get right into this. Okay, I just need to do a couple more technical checks first. Okay, hang on. Discord might be bugging out, so let me just try disconnecting for a moment. Right, let's see. Hey, can you guys hear me? Oh well, let's just continue on with the stream anyways. It's probably not worth it, just wasting time on stuff like this. So yeah, generally these sort of live streams are just going to be like a sort of any percent speed run, so we're just going to try and blaze through the game as quickly as we possibly can, and collecting as many items as we can. Okay, I know I said forget it, but okay, come on. Okay, can anybody else hear me, though? Wait, Ori, can you hear me?
Well, I hear you on Discord.
Not on YouTube?
No, I'm playing the game.
Oh.
Right
Oh, okay, so never mind. Everything is as it should be. So, let's just dive right into this, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, if there's one thing I like about Metroid Zero Mission, I'm gonna say this right off the bat, I just love the art style of it. Planet Zebes. I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now, I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here. My so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. And so begins the journey of our fair warrior, Samus Aran, one of Nintendo's oldest icons alongside Mario and Link, shockingly enough. So if you're new to a Metroid, the first thing you're going to want to do is immediately go left, because this will give you access to one of Samus's more iconic abilities, the Morph Ball, which allows her to curl up into a ball that's half, maybe a third of her size, and, access small spaces. I don't know how Samus is able to curl up into a Morph Ball and not break every single bone in her body, but it's probably not my place to question it. Okay, and down through here, again, like I mentioned, this game is a remastering of, the OG Metroid game, so there's quite a lot of stuff in here that's actually kind of, a rebuilt version of, the very first Metroid game. I mean, obviously, Nintendo kind of built on this game and expanded on it a little bit more, because the original Metroid game didn't quite have these Chozo statues here, and that's actually one thing I find that I like about Zero Mission, is that it kind of gives you, directions where to go next, so you're not just aimlessly wandering around figuring out trying to figure out what you gotta do next for, God knows how long. So, yeah, again, like I said, that's just one thing I liked about Zero Mission, is that it gives you, directions. It's not I mean, some Metroid games will give you directions and then others won't. I mean, that's typically some of, the older games like Super Metroid that don't exactly give you directions on where to go next. So you'll just be lost and wandering aimlessly for a little bit, not knowing what your exact objective is. But yeah, in Zero Mission, again, these Chozo statues are generous enough to try and provide all that for you. Okay, and in through here we've got the long beam, which actually increases the length, the distance of our beam why we need it, I don't know. Like, I don't know why the beam's range is, like, short to start off with, but yeah, that's just how it is. So now we can destroy all those blocks and mosey on our way over to the next little part. Ow. Okay, that's not a big problem. Alright, I don't know why, but, like, you have to, like, go into this room that's over here and then just quickly go out of it. So yeah, later on, this is the passageway that'll actually take us to Mother Brain's laboratory, or lair, I should say, where all the Metroids are. We just need to defeat Kraid and Ridley in order to kind of unlock the area, though. So that's just the one thing that's holding us back. Or the two things, I should say, that are holding us back. Alright, and we have yet another Chozo statue generous enough to provide us directions. Okay, yeah, this is the one that leads us to, get bombs, but first we're gonna need, like, missiles and the charge beam function. That's always a must. And personally, I'd like the charge beam a lot more because, you know, when missiles don't work, the charge beam is your best friend. And honestly, I would argue and say that sometimes it does more damage than your standard missiles. But like I said, that's just me talking. Then again, I'm sure some of us can actually agree if you've played Metroid before. Okay, down through here. Okay, we actually shook that little bug off. I'm actually not sure how you even do that, but oh well. And now we've got missiles. Alright, then up through here. Now we just gotta go back to where all that rumbling was, and we actually gotta fight our first mini-boss. Or even boss, I don't know. I don't know if it counts as a mini-boss or like a boss, but I mean, you kill it and we get the charge beam, so that's something. Okay. Boom. There you go. It takes 3 missiles to kill that guy. And now we've got the charge beam, which again is one of my personal favorite upgrades because of the uses it has when missiles aren't really as effective. Oh yeah, that's right. Now we gotta go back and actually continue on our journey for Morph Ball bombs. And another thing too about the charge beam, I also find this really handy. Like, I'm sure some of you are familiar with like the screw attack ability that Samus has a bit later on. Well, until you get that, you can actually kind of charge up a beam and then, you know, just jump with it. Okay, there's a little bit of lag on my stream, so I'm sorry about that. It's not exactly perfect, but I hope it's still good enough for you guys. Okay, now we go through here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of these bugs. I don't know what you properly call them. But yeah, there's a secret area right through here, and this actually gives us our first missile expansion. Okay, now we... Oh, okay. We jump back down, and then we just destroy this little nest right here, which, again, is super easy with missiles. Oh, okay, I forgot that there was 2 of them, so I kind of leapt right into that, and I'm going to be taking a little bit of damage because these darn creatures are annoying some days. Okay, now, even though we don't exactly have missiles, we can still just kind of safely take these guys out from a distance. Alright, let's just aim a little bit lower, so we don't just shoot the flies and actually, like, the nest itself. Alright, through we go. Okay, we got our second missile expansion right in here, so that's like 15 missiles we can carry now. Oh, and now right over here we've got our first energy expansion, which just gives us a little more health. Ow. Okay, took a little bit of a dip in the acid, but it's fine. I've been through worse. Alright, we're not too far away now. Oh yeah, there's this room. I guess we don't technically have to go into this room right here, but this actually kind of gives us like the map for this area, which is known as Brinstar. Alright, so now we kind of have a bit of a general map of the area that we're in, so we can navigate a little easier. Okay, now we got some bugs. Let's see. Oh, almost got hit by that guy, but right through here we have our Morph Ball bombs.
Morph Ball bombs.
Yeah, exactly. Or as you called them in one of the testing live streams I've done, boom bombs. Or boom balls, or whatever you called them.
Yeah, boom balls.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, and yeah, again, this is actually kind of like the origin of, like, Samus's, like, down special in Smash Bros, if you've ever played Smash Bros. I mean, Morph Ball bombs, they do a little bit of damage to, like, weaker...
Hasn't played Smash.
Oh, I guess you're right on that remark, but... Yeah, anyways, again, Morph Ball Bombs, they can do damage, but they're mostly just kind of used as like a utility tool, so you can actually kind of get through small spaces and destroy objects in your way. Yeah, and they're also kind of useful for taking out these little ticks right here. I don't know what you call them, but, you know, Morph Ball Bombs are useful for taking these little guys out. I mean, one of them, or just a couple of them, aren't so bad, but if, like, a bunch of them get on you, they'll start doing some damage. Yeah, but we have no need to... Well, that's nothing to worry about, because, yeah, like I said, I've played through this game, like, so many times by now. Okay, took a little bit of damage, but that's nothing. Yeah, don't you hate when that happens? Oh, ow. Okay. You hurt me, so now you will feel the sting of my missiles. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what was through here, but this is the sort of room that's I mean, through here, this is the Chozo statue that gives us directions to go to one of the lower areas in planet Zebes, Norfair. And this is kind of what leads us on to more and more items. Yeah, Norfair...
Wait, so Brinstar and Norfair are on the same planet?
Yeah, there are a few Smash Bros. Maps that are on the same planets. I mean... So yeah, Brinstar, it's kind of like the basic area of planet Zebes, and then Norfair is kind of like the lower down areas, in which, yeah, it's that sort of lava environment. Yeah, and then in,
I need to get Smash Bros. Open and look at their stages real quick.
Yeah, you do that. And then, of course, again, there are actually, like, areas like Lower Brinstar and Lower Norfair, which for some reason in this game are called Kraid and Ridley, respectively, because that's the names of the bosses that reside in those areas. Yes, by the way, for those who don't know, the guest who's currently joining me is my good friend from AVS, TDW8021. He's the man in charge of AVS and the creator of Analyst, a Metarunner story, which I have the honor of working on with him and several other cool people. Okay. Yep. Okay. He'll be back shortly, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard. But for now, we're just going to continue on our little trek to Norfair. Alright, we may as well hit the save station kind of down in when we originally enter Norfair, just so we're not wasting too much time. And I know this is like a speedrun, and I guess speedrunners don't traditionally like to hit save stations, because that's... I mean, like I said, I'm no professional speedrunner. Like, all these speedruns that I'm going to be doing over the next month, every Saturday, like, they're all just for the purposes of fun, so... It's not like we're trying to set any world records, even though that would be nice if we did, but... Yeah, we're all just here to have fun, even though there's only, like, one person watching right now.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, exactly. So as we go down the elevator, we get our first little look at Mother Brain. Again, if there's one thing I like about Zero Mission, it's the art style. It kind of reflects, like, the mangas, which are actually canon. Oh.
Nice.
The big brain knows that we're here. Yeah. Alright, so we'll hit our first save station right here, and then we'll go left. I mean, we could go right towards the objective, but for some reason, like, Samus can't by default, like, grab ledges. We need an item called the Power Grip in order to actually, like, grab ledges. Which I find kind of stupid, because in Metroid Fusion, which came out 2 years before Zero Mission, like, wall grabbing is, like, a sort of default thing. I mean, like I said, it's stupid, but I don't know. So now we just go up another elevator, and this takes us to, like, a different sort of area, known as Criteria.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bit more of, like, a peaceful area. I don't think there are too many enemies in this area overall, but it's mainly because it's not far from some Chozo ruins, in which we will actually be entering those Chozo ruins right now. Yeah, exactly, those bird-like creatures that raise Samus. And throughout this game, there's actually a bit of an interesting feature. You'll come across some unknown items like we are encountering right now. Now, we can't exactly use these items because they're incompatible with our current suit, as the sort of menu says right there. So until we get our fully upgraded suit, the only thing these things are good for are actually like destroying special blocks that can't be destroyed otherwise. But once we do get access to use that item, the item we just got was the Plasma Beam, and it is an insanely overpowered upgrade of Samus's. It just deals so much damage, and it's just so much fun to use. And it'll most certainly come in handy towards like the end of this game. And you'll find out why once we get to that point in about an hour or so. Alright, so now we fall through here. I could have made that jump if I wanted to, but inevitably I didn't. So now we just gotta go through like a small little space right here, and this will take us to a secret room wherein our power grip upgrade lies. Alright, so now we can grab... Oh, I mean, again, don't, sure, you can go ahead and do that, but don't bring, like, the bot in here, because, you know, we want to avoid, like, you know, like, Nintendo or some other copyright coming up our arses.
Nah, I'm not gonna be playing it in the bot, I'm playing it in Smash.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure, you know? I mean, to be fair, like, the screen, like, to be fair, like, the loading screen music you heard was actually a remix, of like another Metroid game, in which the creator in his channel's description said you can do whatever you please with my music just as long as you credit me, which as you saw in like sort of the lower right corner of this loading screen, yes, I did credit him, so I think we're all good.
Okay, let's see what stages. Okay, so we've got Brinstar, we've got the Brinstar Depths.
Yes, in which, again, for whatever reason, in this game, that's known as Kraid, in honor of, like, the boss there, which I've said it before in my test streams, and I'll say it again, it just looks like a Discord mod Godzilla.
Discord Modzilla.
Yeah, I never thought of wording it like that, but that's pretty much it. And, of course, the Brinstar Depths actually features Kraid in that stage, in which he'll actually be swatting the stage or whatever. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's actually, like, the first little area in Metroid Prime, which won't be covered in this marathon. But when Metroid Prime 4 gets close to release, I may as well do a Metroid Marathon for Metroid Prime 4 by going through the trilogy, which, again, of all the Metroid games I've played, I've really honestly enjoyed the trilogy the most. It's just been absolutely amazing from start to finish. Not that I know of. There's just Brinstar, Norfair, Lower Brinstar, and then the Frigate Orpheon from Metroid Prime.
Well, that's some shit right there.
Oh, it is.
I'm hoping that they'll add more Metroid stuff, because with Dread coming out soon, just imagine if there was a character in the new Dread game that made it as the final fighter from Fighters Pass Volume 2.
Honestly, no, it's not the worst idea, and if that theory does come true, I mean, I don't think you've seen the Metroid Dread trailers, because there's actually, like, an evil Chozo that's attacking Samus for whatever reasons, which is actually big for, like, a couple reasons, because, number one, this is actually, like, the very first time we've seen, like, a living Chozo in any Metroid game ever, because up until Dread, we've only really seen, like, the remnants of their society. We haven't really seen anything beyond that, and plus the fact that Chozo are actually like a very peaceful species who just have a vision for harmony in the galaxy, so why they're attacking Samus is unknown and for what reasons. But, you know, when Dread comes out in a little less than a month, we'll find out soon enough now, won't we?
We will.
Yeah, and yeah, that's right. Digi did say he was going to get into Super Metroid under my guidance, under the condition that I get into watching an anime series known as Lupin the Third. In which, again, not too long ago in Discord, my friends and I did, like, a little movie night where we watched, like, the 3D animated Lupin movie. And it was actually pretty damn good for a non-anime fan. So I will definitely have to take a little bit more of a look into Lupin, because I don't know what it is about Jigen, but I just resonate with that guy so much. Oh, hey, Gal. Nice to see you in the chat. Who joined us? What's up, man? Hey, Twain, what's up? Good to see you here. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to press that button.
Hi.
So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you... It's going good so far. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, allow me to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Twain. She's a fellow artist on AVS, and again, a very, very good friend of mine.
Hi.
And co-creator of a top secret project that'll be coming coming soon.
Yeah, that will be...
You really don't need to say that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's okay because, I mean, the audience doesn't know anything about it, so personally, I would say it's okay, and quite frankly, I thought you'd be the one advising against it, but whatever. But yeah, as Digi said, Twain and I are working on something big, but it won't be out for quite some time, but believe me, it's gonna be good once it actually comes out in the future. But yeah, anyways, ironically enough, Twain is actually currently also working on a commission of mine for the Metroid Dread loading screen. I mean, what she's working on for me will actually be like the official loading screen for the Metroid Dread stream on October 8th when it comes out.
Yeah. I could put in the effort to actually make it like a GIF. But I don't know if YouTube would allow that, though.
I mean, I think YouTube actually allowed a GIF for, like, the Metroid Zero Mission loading screen. It just depends on whether you set it up right. But then again, I'm using OBS to stream, so, again, all that matters is how you do it correctly. But, again, if you want to do that, I mean, be my guest. But I'm cool with the still image, too.
Yeah, okay. Are the eyeballs hurting you?
Hmm?
What?
Like you're walking on?
Oh, no. I have the ice...
Taking...
No, I currently have, like, the ice beam. Like, the ice beam upgrade is what we just got, so if I freeze an enemy with the ice beam, I can walk on them safely.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's...
Sorry,
Yeah, it's totally alright, because for some reason there's like a bit of a delay between what I'm actually seeing, what I'm saying, and then what's showing up on YouTube. So there's a bit of a delay. Like, I could try to stream on Discord, but I don't want to lag everything out. But yeah, I currently have the ice beam upgraded. I'm just working my way down to a separate area to fight a creature that can only be described as a Discord mod version of Godzilla. Yeah, exactly.
And there's Samus!
Yep, that's our girl right there.
Oh. Yay!
Yeah.
Samus.
Yep, that's our girl right here.
Holy shit.
Alright, and since we...
Is this gigantic dragon looking thing?
What stage are you playing?
Brinstar Depths.
Okay, that would be Kraid. That's actually Kraid right there, and you'll see him a little bit later in the stream. In fact, we're actually kind of heading down to the Brinstar Depths right now to actually fight Kraid, which again, for some reason, they call the Brinstar Depths Kraid in this game after Discord Modzilla, but yeah. Alright.
Yep. He's dead. He's dead.
Don't you mean Kraid? Well, I mean, I guess in Smash 4, like, Ridley shows up.
I'm fighting Ridley.
Yes. Yeah. I know, like...
Just one question. Is he that big, like, in the actual game?
Ironically enough, yeah, he is, but despite his size, he's actually pretty easy to defeat. All he needs to do is just shoot him in the mouth with a bunch of missiles enough, and he'll actually kind of go down. So, yeah, despite his size, he's not exactly the toughest boss in the world. In fact, you can actually beat him super quick in other games where he appears like Super Metroid. However, in Metroid Dread, his boss fight might be a little more intense, seeing as how I think it would be a little later in the game, judging by what we've seen in the trailers, and considering that he's also, for whatever reason, like, chained up. So, very curious to see what exactly goes down in Dread. And honestly, I'm actually kind of excited to see Kraid again, because it's, I think the last time he showed up outside of, I mean, disregarding cameos outside of, like, Metroid, the last time he showed up was, like, Zero Mission, which was back in 2004. So that was quite some time ago.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we are currently in the area known as Kraid, so we just gotta do a little bit of exploration before we can actually fight him, and then get an upgrade known as the Speed Booster, which is super cool.
Oh, by the way, guess what I had?
What? What is it? What is it?
Girls coming along nicely.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Wait, how old is she?
Samus? Well, I mean, canonically, I don't know her age, but she was, like, the Metroid franchise originally came to be in, like, 1986, so I think she's, like, 35. I don't know what her age is in, like, the mangas or whatever, but, I mean, that's as far as I know. Like I said, I could easily be wrong on that.
I could probably ask my dad since he's played the game.
Yeah, that's right, he has. I mean, I've tried playing the original Metroid, but I could actually never beat it because, like, enemies deal so much damage and it's so hard to recover health once you've lost it. Like, it's just a huge pain, and it was just a huge pain, and I could actually never beat it.
Yes.
I mean, Metroid Zero Mission, like I said, it's...
He has also...
Sorry, continue.
Go ahead.
Metroid Zero Mission is basically just a remastering of, like, the OG Metroid game, but obviously it's a lot more easier to play.
Yeah.
What is this?
Definitely very interesting.
What is it?
However, and the concept art reveals that in her early years of time K2L actually is 4 to 6 years old, contradicting early media saying it happened when she was 3, and in her Federation military period, she's 15 to 17.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Metroid Other M does kind of delve a bit more into, like, okay, I, for some reason, cannot destroy this block for the life of me, so this might take a little bit of precise timing, but there we go, I got it. Normally, in my previous practice speedruns, I was able to destroy that block no problem when I was coming down, so, I mean, that kind of killed the run, so we might have to restart it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not, like I said, this isn't a professional speedrun, so we're all doing it just for fun, so we're not going to restart the whole run, because I made that little mistake.
Just imagine, like, if we do manage to beat the world record just for this.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I could if I wanted to, technically, but A, I don't quite have those skills, and B, I feel confident enough with my speedrunning skills as they are.
I'm actually taking a look at a lot of the info.
Yeah.
Does Samus have a love?
Well, not exactly. I mean, I've played a majority of the Metroid games, and I can kind of say that she doesn't exactly have, like, a love interest, but, I mean, in Metroid Fusion, she does mention, I mean, not exactly as, like, a love interest, but she does have someone that she has, like, rather high regards for, and she first mentions this in, like, Metroid Fusion, but it's further elaborated on in Other M. I mean, yeah, well, long story short, during Samus's Federation years, she served under a Federation CO named Adam Malkovich, and he eventually sort of came to be like a sort of father figure to Samus, considering how her parents were slaughtered by Ridley. And I say that because, like, Adam actually kind of treated Samus with genuine dignity and respect, and they developed, like, this sort of, you know, like, this sort of sincere, like, respectable bond with them. And which is currently, like, in Metroid Fusion and Other M, like, whenever Adam gives orders to Samus, he'll always end it by saying, "Any objections, lady?" To which Samus would reply with a thumbs down. Yeah, and like I said, that Adam is first mentioned in Metroid Fusion, but it's further elaborated on Other M. And like I said, we'll talk more about Adam in Metroid Fusion once we kind of get to that stream on October 2nd.
October 2nd. Okay, that's that's a few Saturdays from now.
Yeah, it is indeed a few Saturdays from now, but yeah.
Alright, let me see. Oddly enough, work didn't change my schedule like expected.
Well, that's honestly nice, I guess.
A little bit here. But I just found out on Monday I get to mentor someone.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, let me see. Is
Alright.
Samus Aran a Mary Sue? What?
A what?
Mary Sue.
I mean, personally, I don't really think she is, but, I mean, I guess the internet can have their opinions, but, I mean, Samus trained for, like, several years and was infused with Chozo DNA and then given this, like, this special piece of Chozo technology. So, I mean, personally, I would argue that Samus isn't a Mary Sue, but I'm not brave enough to get into that level of politics, considering how crazy some people can be about it. So, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I don't want to do it because after looking at the answer to this question, I'd rather not say the answer.
I think that's probably a good thing, but like I said, people can have their opinions and I can have mine.
Yep.
What is Dark Samus made of?
Okay, that's easy. Dark Samus.
Samus is hot.
Okay, you have a very strange taste in women, Swain, but I mean, I'm just gonna let you do you. But yeah, like I said,
That just hurt my...
oh, please don't, please don't. Let's try to keep this stream family friendly, okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Yeah, probably a good choice.
How old is Gura?
Um,
Wait, how old is Gura?
I think it's 9,000 something years old, which I don't know why you're talking about it, because again, I have a very bad feeling about what you're planning to do, Twain.
I don't know. It's more kind of like what I would see her as.
Oh.
I'm still gonna make her cute though, but it's more of how I would see her actually.
Like I said, I just feel a little.
Like she's a shark.
True, true. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, there's just a bit of an inside joke between Twain and I about how I'm apparently a simp for girl, which is totally not true. Like, it's all just part of a big inside joke. I'm not an actual simp, in which she and another person who I'm good friends with are the simp slayers in our little servers. So, yeah, they're constantly trying to, like, kill me and stuff.
Yes, and they will not stop until he is either stopped presenting or he is laying somewhere in the depths of Brinstar.
Honestly, again, Brinstar isn't exactly a bad place. Honestly,
Not that far.
yeah, honestly, the worst place is, like, Lower Norfair, because that's where Ridley is. I mean, in Lower Norfair in, like, Super Metroid, one of the later games, it's a little bit more tricky to navigate. Like, it's a bit more annoying than, the Lower Norfair we'll see in Zero Mission. Okay, now, we're just gonna go up this way, because I think there's, like, an item or two. Yeah, there is, like, an item or two that we can actually pursue by going up this way. However, by doing so, we'll have to take on a few of these, big, tough enemies right here. Okay, and I'm pretty short on missiles, so I'm gonna want to be very careful with, this next guy right here. So I'll just let him wander on over to... Yep, and this is why I say that, like, the charge beam is your best friend for when missiles don't work. Because when you're out of missiles and when missiles don't work, the charge beam is your good friend. And it's dealing a lot of damage to me, so... Okay, but thankfully it's dead now.
Alright.
And we came all this way...
Let's get her though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, you want to know the cool thing about this acid pit right here? The acid is a lie, because you can actually just jump right into it and no damage happens to you. It's just a mirage, essentially.
Okay.
Holy crap, like, you're singing up the theme. I don't know if you're watching the streamer playing Smash, but, like, it is perfectly in sync with the music in the stream from what I'm hearing right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, bit of a funny coincidence there. But yeah, now we have our second unknown item, which we can use with our current suit. It is known as the space jump, and basically, when we get to use it later on, it basically allows Samus to somersault through the air endlessly. So it's like a form of flying, and yeah, works in tandem with one of the later upgrades, the screw attack. Yeah, it's a good... yeah. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 2, I forgot that Echoes did have like a sort of online actually not really an online function, but like a multiplayer thing. It was basically like a fun little PvP sort of thing, nothing really special about it.
Yeah.
I have to ask my dad if he still has the original, like, Metroid. He probably does.
What is this thing inside the containment thing? The thing in Frigate Orpheon?
That's actually like the sort of yeah, that's the Parasite Queen. It's like the first boss you fight in you know, Metroid Prime. It's very easy. Again, you just got blasted a few times with the charge beam and dodge its attacks, and you're pretty much set. Okay, I never know why you need to go down this area in particular. Like, it just leads to nothing. So, yeah. I mean, then again, I guess it provides a good opportunity to farm some items for fighting Kraid in a few minutes here. Alright, then again, I guess, like, the door blocking the entrance to Kraid's lair is, I guess it gives us a few items, too. So all we gotta do is blast it in the eye with a missile, and we'll be fighting Discord Modzilla. And on we go. Like I said, very easy boss fight, to be fully honest, despite its size. look at that, I've already done like so much damage to him. Again, like I said, Kraid, despite his size, is actually a very easy boss to fight because it's just mainly a matter of like blasting missiles into his mouth to deal damage. Like, it's the easiest, one of the easier things in the world. But of course you gotta be careful because he can do a bit of damage if you're not wise. Alright. And his boss fight will work the exact same way in like Super Metroid when we encounter him again. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. As the fight goes a little further on, he'll start to do a little bit more damage, but there we go, we already got him. Very easy boss fight. And one of those earlier locks from earlier, like those little doors, Kraid's been defeated, so all we gotta do is defeat Ridley, and then we can go fight Mother Brain. Yeah, exactly, the assist trophy from Smash, but again, in Super Metroid, she has a bit more of a menacing form. But now we have the Speed Booster, which is super, super cool, and quite frankly, a speedrunner's best friend for some reasons. But yeah, once we run for long enough, Samus will start running super fast and destroy certain blocks that can only be destroyed with, like, super speed. And then there's also a sort of secret tip known as the Shine Spark, which is a Super Metroid Pro tip that I'll have to get into later. Like, it first teaches you... I mean, there's no explicit tutorial for how to use the Shine Spark, and when it's first introduced in Super Metroid, like, the only tutorial you get for it is, like, in the form of, like, a little secret where you find, like an ostrich-like creature kind of showing you how to do it. But yeah, in the stream, I'm doing a Shine Spark right now, so what you gotta do is, like, while you're using the Speed Booster, you just gotta, you know, press and hold down, like, you gotta crouch while you're running, and it'll, like, give you, like, this sort of Speed Booster energy to hang on to for, like, 5 seconds at most, if I had to guess, and during which time you can actually do a couple different stunts with it. Again, it's a little hard to describe how the Shine Spark works, so I suggest you just watch a compilation or something. That or just a stream. But yeah, now that we have the Speed Booster, we can kind of head our way on out of this place and start going back towards some areas that we couldn't access before with the Speed Booster in Norfair. But first, we're going to collect a couple more items on our journey here, since we can do that now. Oh, another thing too that they don't explicitly teach you how to do is wall jumping in some of the older Metroid games. Like, it's there, but again, Super Metroid, there's some more secret creatures that actually teach you how to, like, wall jump too. And now we're just gonna Shine Spark across there and get that energy tank.
Zero Suit Samus and Pikachu.
Yes, a classic thing from Smash 4. Which, again, like I'm sure you probably all noticed, but Zero Suit Samus is pretty much just Samus without the power suit. And there is a section much later on in the game where Samus is actually left with nothing but her pistol and trying to stealthily sneak around like a space pirate mothership. And speaking of which, that's what we're seeing in the cutscene right now. The pirate mothership approaching planet Zebes with good old Ridley on board. Yeah, not exactly quite like that. And quite honestly, as annoying as the Zero Suit portion of this game is, it's actually kind of fun because it's kind of like Metal Gear, because you gotta like sneak around like the enemy base and not get detected. But unfortunately, there are some sections where it pretty much just forces you to get caught. I mean, I've seen people like bypass those by some miracle, but I don't have that skill level to, you know, bypass those little areas where it essentially kind of forces you to get spotted. It's kind of dumb to be fully honest, but... yeah, like I said, there's that sort of Metal Gear-esque section a little later on in Zero Mission after we've beaten Mother Brain.
That just reminded me of something way back in Brawl days. Like, for whatever reason, everybody just to ship Samus and Snake.
I mean, quite honestly... yeah, I remember that, but quite honestly, I guess I don't really blame them, because what they do is somewhat similar, even though Snake technically qualifies as a mercenary and Samus is a bounty hunter, but, I mean, quite honestly, like I said, I don't really blame them. I guess they have their reasons, but like I said, it's best not to get political about it. Another little trick that's in Metroid, once you have Morphle bombs, you can do a little stunt called bomb jumping, and it's essentially placing down morph ball bombs at like the correct timing, so that when one detonates, it'll boost you up. And then when you're in the air, you can place another morph ball bomb that'll detonate like a little bit later or so. It's a bit of a funny little trick that. Yeah, exactly. You use those to essentially kind of jump up to certain areas in some speedrunning cases.
Oh, wait, yes I can. You need to be standing on them right at that time.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that they do actually kind of show you that trick a little bit in Smash, like the Smash games, but again, in like the Metroid games, it's a little bit more to it than that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we're now heading back down to Norfair with all these new abilities, because now, since we have the Speed Booster after defeating Discord Modzilla, we can actually use the Speed Booster to destroy certain blocks that can actually take us a bit deeper into Norfair, where we can get items like the Speed Boost... No, not the Speed Booster, we just got the Speed Booster. I was trying to say, like, items like the High Jump Boost, which increase your jump height, and then just some other really cool items. Yeah, exactly. So now we're just going to start getting that speed boost going so we can break the blocks beneath us, which take us down to here, which we got to do the same thing once again.
Girls actually looking kind of cute.
Oh boy, have I finally seduced you to the dark side, Twain?
Nope.
Like I said, it's her problem, not mine.
That's right.
Again,
I wouldn't have thought of tracking Digi down. And you're fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Digi, you are not single, and you still simp. Hatfield is single. I'm not too worried about him yet.
Keyword, yet.
Yes.
I guess that technically does... should that disqualify you from being a simp? I don't know. I'm no simp epidemiologist here.
Oh.
If you simp for someone and they don't love you back, then you're ultimately a simp. But if they do love you back and you two have a mutual respect for each other, it doesn't count.
Yeah, I guess that's right. I mean, I guess you could say...
I am going to send you... Yeah.
I guess that's, I guess the reasons that Digi just said there is what disqualifies, Wall-E from being a simp, because, sure, he followed Eve all across the galaxy, but, to be fair, he was the only robot on an entire planet for 7 centuries, so that's an incredibly long time, and plus, again, in fact, Eve...
That is a very long time.
Yeah, and plus, again, Eve kind of reciprocates that love towards the end of the movie, so, again, disqualifies Wall-E from being a simp, but even if he is a simp, it's the only simp that our generation can respect. Yeah, again, like I said, even if he is, we can...
I don't think I'm as a simp. I don't think I'm as a simp, because one, being alone for that long of time, that I understand. That is a mutual understanding. However, there are a few people that I don't, you know. If you are simp makers, that you make simps, then there's a good chance you will also be killed as well. Just to be fair.
Very funny.
You will be put in Jasmine's basement.
Oh yeah, like I said, yeah. Again, for my viewers who don't know what we're talking about, it's just another inside joke based on one of my friend's other videos. But yeah, now that we have the high jump boots, we're now actually heading to like a higher part of Norfair to get the Varia suit, which is actually kind of the iconic orange suit that Samus has. And basically what the Varia suit does, it protects Samus from from getting damaged by like acid and heat. So yeah, in Norfair there are several like super heated rooms in which if you walk into them, you'll take damage from like the extreme heat. But with the Varia suit, those effects are essentially negated, so you can now safely navigate those rooms. Yeah, exactly. It's the orange one. It's Samus' more iconic suit, because the current yellow suit we have right now is simply known as the power suit. And then again, the purple one that we get much later on is actually the gravity suit. And it's essentially sort of like a souped up version of the various suit because it protects Samus from damage even more. And it actually kind of negates the effects of like water. So you can actually move through water and lava like they're not even there. Yeah,
wait. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for those reasons that I just absolutely love the gravity suit, because it's just such a cool suit, being able to, like, essentially allow you to move through water and lava like it doesn't even exist. It's such a cool upgrade in my professional opinion.
Why can't we have that in IRL?
Exactly. Perhaps the world's just not ready for that technology yet. And after all, this is essentially a sort of like a sci-fi game, so yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, it should be real, but then again, there would be a lot of unintended consequences that may come along with all that. So,
Just as long as there's no jellyfish wanting to knock people's heads, I'm fine.
yeah, again, and the reason, and actually, since we're essentially on our way to exterminate the Metroids on Zebes, I mean, I guess it's sort of covered in the prologue of Metroid Samus Returns, which, hopefully, if I could get an emulator, like a working emulator, we'll be playing for next week's stream. Essentially, the space pirates are planning to exploit these creatures as a weapon to conquer the galaxy, but the truth is, the Metroids were actually created for a purpose, but we'll cover that more in next week's stream. But yeah, long story short, Metroids aren't exactly monsters, like, they have a purpose, and they're protecting us from something that is much, much worse than them.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, like, much worse.
It's basically like a chain, or just, it's basically like a chain, where sometimes smaller ones that are basically either consumers or stuff like that, they will protect others that are not part of the chain, and so that's usually how life goes.
Yeah, and a funny thing too, like, Metroids were actually created by the Chozo. So, again, the Chozo inhabited a planet, and then eventually they created Metroids for purposes we'll cover a bit later. But yeah, we now have the Varia suit, so now it's a bit more orange looking, so... And additionally, again, we're now protected from, like, acid and heat. And even though we can't exactly move through acid like it's not even there, we can safely take a dip in the acid and not take any damage from it, which is cool because there's an energy expansion just right underneath here that I would like to grab.
Grab it.
And I've grabbed it. And one other thing that I don't exactly like about Metroid is that, like in some games, like, even when you have, like, the morph ball, like, you can't exactly, like, press the B button to jump in it, or the A button to jump in it. Like, you need an upgrade known as, like, the high jump boots actually provide the morph ball ability to jump. And in Super Metroid, you need something called the spring ball. But like I said, it's freaking stupid, because you'd think Samus would be able to jump in her morph ball form by default.
Yeah, that I think that's one of the... there's always going to be flaws in games.
Yeah, like I said, I'm passionate... Like I said, I'm super passionate about Metroid and some of its game designs, but there are some flaws that I can point out. And again, that's one reason that I kind of have my opinions on Metroid Other M, because people say that, like, Metroid Other M was, like, the worst game in the franchise, but in my personal opinion, I thought it was good, but it does have some flaws that I can point out, namely in terms of, like, the character and storyline. But the gameplay itself is actually pretty awesome, in my opinion. Like I said, people can have their opinions on Other M, but like I said, I liked it, but the characters could use some flaws. And personally, I would like to pretend that Adam wasn't the way he was. Like I said, we'll cover more about him in the Metroid Fusion stream. So now that we have the Varia suit, we can actually go back down to Norfair and explore more of those heated areas. And I think we're on our way to get the Wave Beam now.
By the way, did you just look in non-work related art? Tell me what you think so far.
Who's that? Oh,
Kura.
Oh, I'll have to take a look. I mean, if I weren't speedrunning a game right now, I would definitely take a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're already a good ways through this game, and actually, I don't think in too much longer we'll actually be fighting Mother Brain, hopefully. Yeah, but then of course...
made her more realistic. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I guess even after we beat Mother Brain, there's still a few obstacles we need to kind of navigate around. Specifically, being stripped of our power suit and being left defenseless as we try to sneak through the space pirate mothership once it lands to get our suit back, and then just absolutely lay waste to the pirates.
Mother Brain. Hold on, I'm looking what she looks. What they look. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. And in Super Metroid, she looks a lot more piteous.
No, I couldn't remember what she looked like. I've seen a picture of her before.
Yeah, I think there are actually a few Mother Brains throughout different video game franchises. I mean, obviously there's the Mother Brain in Metroid, but I think there's also like a being known as Mother Brain in some other games, like Bloodborne, and then some other game. I think there was a Mother Brain in like a Final Fantasy game, but like I said, I don't know because I've never played JRPGs.
Oh wow! Someone made like a human version of Mother Brain, and with Samus in it, and it actually looks super cool.
Actually, funny enough, in Metroid Other M, that's essentially what the Galactic Federation does during one of their dirty little secrets. Like, they essentially create, like, a humanized Mother Brain to kind of control Metroids they're experimenting with. Which is kind of hypocritical, because in Metroid Samus Returns, you know, the Federation hires Samus to exterminate the entire Metroid species because of, you know, the threat that they pose to the galaxy, seeing what the pirates did with them. So, yeah, but of course, again, exterminating the Metroids, as we'll cover in a later stream, will have some very dire consequences, unbeknownst to anyone. Alright, we're back here in Norfair once again. And again, with our new various suits, we can actually safely navigate those heated areas without taking damage. Oh, ironic. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, it's safe to say that, like, Norfair doesn't have, like, lava tsunami showing up out of nowhere when you least expect it. I mean, at least not in the Metroid games, but in Smash Bros, I mean, that's a bit of a different story. But, yeah, Norfair is not quite that volatile, even though it can be pretty volatile, especially in Super Metroid. Sorry, Digi went full Eric Andre for a moment. Seriously though, of all the considering how long I've played Metroid for, I will still never understand exactly how Samus is able to curl up into that tiny ball and not break every single bone in her body.
She's a cat in real life.
Perhaps. Well, not quite. I mean, then again, in the mangas, she essentially received like a Chozo DNA transplant, which increased her athletic abilities and stuff. So that might be part of the cause, and another cause might just be alien technology.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She doesn't die from curling up into a ball.
Yeah.
And then look us want to curl up in a ball and die.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Oh yeah, that's right. We're supposed to go through this hatch. You forgore.
Dark characters there are in Smash, because I think there's about 3. Samus and Dark Samus, Pit and Dark Pit. But who's the third one?
I know there's like a palette swap for
a dark version.
I know there's a palette swap for like Dark Link, but I think that's about it for like Smash. At least as far as I can remember.
I don't like the Link series. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I don't like what they did for Link.
Yeah.
Nintendo, you ruined Link.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of...
I like Twilight Princess.
I mean, I'm not a fan of The Legend of Zelda, so I'm not really gonna get into that sort of stuff. But yeah, we just had to clear those little blocks there, because this is another little area where we actually need the speed booster, so let's just get a boost going, and then we jump right through those blocks. But yeah, piercing through multiple blocks will be a lot easier once we have, like, the wave beam, which actually allows our beam attacks to actually go through, like, walls and stuff.
I guess there isn't another one. I was probably...
Yeah, you're probably thinking of, like, maybe something else. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure there are a few Nintendo, like, Dark Nintendo doppelgangers out there, but only, like, 2 of them are in Smash. And boy howdy, I think I've talked about this before, but I was, like, ecstatic when they added Dark Samus to Smash. Because A, I called it, and B, like, I was actually, ironically, about to finish the my Let's Play series on Metroid Prime 3. So yeah, good coincidence, and like I said, I called it. So you may as well call me a phone in that remark.
I honestly thought that Dark Samus was just gonna be a kid from Samus. Like in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think someone sent a joke, or it was a TikTok, but someone sent a joke about Mario saying the N-word, and I think it was my brother that sent it in to me at one point, but it had Dark Samus in it.
Oh boy.
It had Samus and Dark Samus in it. I was like, uh-oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I guess he's lucky that I wasn't there to bring the chaos.
Yeah. I think we can ask him if he still has it. He should have it. He liked it a lot.
Yeah. But long story short, if you don't know, like, obviously I don't think you guys have ever played Metroid Prime 2 and 3, but Dark Samus is, I mean, if you think Ridley is sadistic, Dark Samus isn't much better, to be fully honest.
I like her suit design.
Yeah, honestly, I will agree. I
know,
really like Dark Samus's design, and the design you see in Smash Ultimate is actually her design in Metroid Prime 3. Like, her design in Metroid Prime 2 is a little bit different, but yeah, in Prime 3, that's kind of her more iconic design.
Yeah. That's why I like her suit, if anything.
Yeah, I guess it's not exactly a suit, it's more so just her body.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Why
Yeah.
did they make it so hard to get into those capsule things when the tsunami hits?
I don't know. That just sounds like a Smash problem. But yeah, with our wave beam ability, our beam projectiles can actually pierce through walls now and attack enemies on the other end. So we don't have to destroy these blocks and then attack enemies with our beam. We can just shoot them right through the walls. And technically, we already have, like, technically, we've already maxed out our beam because, you know, the first unknown item we got earlier in the game was the plasma beam, but of course, it's not compatible with our suits, so we won't quite be able to use it, but basically, the plasma beam is a freaking overpowered upgrade that allows Samus's beam to pierce through multiple enemies, so it's kind of like the wave beam, except it's more so for, like, organic matter.
Yeah. Ori is definitely needed.
Oh yeah, he is.
Perhaps he didn't want to be part of the stream.
Yeah, that's alright. Quite frankly, I mean, I guess he wanted to play Tekken, so quite frankly, I can't really be mad at him. And plus, he's not really into Metroid, so not really a thing I can kind of get mad about, because we all have our different passions, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Still has been Link. Ah!
Yeah. Okay, so now that we have the wave beam, we're actually kind of heading down to, like, Lower Norfair now to actually fight Ridley, so it's that point in the game, so we're a lot closer now to being able to fight Mother Brain. But first, we just gotta go through a couple more mini-bosses first, just like the one we just saw in the stream of moments ago. And, here's one of those mini-bosses right now. It kind of reminds me of, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, the second boss from Super Metroid. I don't know, it just bears a lot of resemblance to it. Actually, it doesn't really bear resemblance, it just kind of reminds me of it, considering how you fight it. I mean, I guess it's a little bit different than, yeah, the Spore Spawn. But yeah, anyways, it's this thing, and actually it does have, like, a second phase, but we actually have to go down to, Ridley, which is the name for Lower Norfair in this game, to fight it. But yeah, right now it's just a matter of freezing this little beetle thing that's flying around with our ice beams, standing on top of it, and then blasting, like, the roots that are holding it to the ceiling or whatever. Okay, and I accidentally froze that enemy a bit too high, so now I can't exactly access it, even with my high jump boots. So I gotta wait for it to loop around so I can attack the roots on this end. Like I said, the runs.
Metroid game.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what were you saying? I wasn't even paying attention.
First Metroid game came out on August 6th, 1986.
Yes, that was a fateful day.
And it was on a Game Boy, GameCube, Nintendo 3DS, and a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So
let's not forget it was first on the NES too. But yeah, with that boss beaten, we're now actually viewing a cutscene with the pirate mothership landing on Zebes and then really coming to get us. Again, what you see on YouTube is a little different from what I see right now.
yeah.
And you know, honestly, like, the strange thing, I also find this really odd about this section of the game. Like, after we just beat that sort of larva creature that was, like hung onto the ceiling or whatever, like, we actually fight its second form once it's sort of evolved right here. But the strange thing is, like, we go into this room here, and then we actually have to go back the way we came because, you know, by then the larva sort of dug a tunnel to the room we're trying to go to in Norfair. I mean, that green hatch, we can't open the green hatch because we don't have super missiles yet. But, I mean, very soon we'll have super missiles, so we can open that hatch. I mean, actually, there is a way to get super missiles early in this game, but I've just chosen not to get it because, I mean, that's just not quite who I am. But yeah, there's this sort of trench that the larva has dug out, and now we have to fight it in this sort of room here, where it's evolved into, like, a big wasp-like creature. In which, if you guys don't know me, I hate wasps in real life. But the boss is super easy to fight. You just gotta spam missiles into its stinger, and it's dead. Yeah, who doesn't hate wasps, honestly? Yeah.
Actually, I just hate wasps.
Yeah, it's just a normal human thing to hate wasps, so I don't know why you wouldn't hate those little buggers. But yeah, now this big thing's just gonna come crashing through the wall, die, and now we have access to super missiles, which are 5 times as strong as regular missiles. And yes, we can actually open green hatches with them too.
You okay?
Lava tsunami.
Yes, that's actually kind of honestly...
You're deadly.
Yeah, that's honestly why I don't really play, like, the Norfair stage and Smash Ultimate very often, because of that. But yeah, with the super missiles, we can now open green hatches, so now we can continue our way down through the depths of Norfair to find Ridley and fight him. Which, again, Ridley is actually a pretty easy boss to fight. You just gotta spam missiles at him. Like, there's no particular weak point. You have to target, like, Kraid and some other bosses. Like, you just spam missiles at him and he's dead soon enough. Although, admittedly, you're definitely going to want to try and have a few energy expansions on your case here, just because, you know, Ridley can still do a lot of damage if you're not careful. I mean, just ask people who have fallen victim to his down special in Smash Ultimate. And that's actually the first time I was able to actually make that gap, or make that jump. Okay, I can't remember if there's an item through here. Yep.
His down special is awful.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, like, it's...
So is the tsunami!
Yeah, the thing is, though, about Ridley's down special is that it only works if you time it correctly, so... Yeah, if you target it, like, I guess if you target it, like, you have to target a specific point of, like, the player, so I guess it's kind of easy to dodge it, but at the same time, it's also difficult to hit, so... I guess like I said, I'm just giving my, kind of input on the matter. And the fun thing, too, there's actually another sort of, item that we actually have to attain via using the Speed Booster and Shine Spark, in which we're going to attempt to acquire those 2 expansions right now. First, however, we just gotta get the Speed Boost going before we can start Shine Sparking in order to, kind of get to those blocks. Because the Shine Spark, it essentially allows you to kind of save your Speed Booster energy for when you actually, like, okay, I kind of spoiled it there, but, like, the Shine Spark allows you to save, like, the Speed Booster's energy for, like, 5 seconds, so you can get into a different sort of position and then start the process over again, so you can kind of Speed Boost into, like, a different area, or even just, like, fly into a wall. Okay, the audio just glitched out for some reason, but I don't know, that might just be me. But yeah, thanks to Shine Sparking, we were able to get into this little area here, and now we'll just have to Shine Spark again, so we can kind of get up to the area... Oh, whoops! Accidentally Shine Sparked sideways instead of upwards, because now we essentially have to use it to essentially fly up and break some Speed Booster blocks so we can access the 2 missile expansions that are in this particular room.
Oh no. No, not another one.
This missile expansion is honestly a little difficult to get, even for a pro player like myself, but, I mean, once you get it, it's easy. So, to quote Dr. Sheridan from the Season 2 finale post-credit scene in Metrunner, well, it's easy if you know what you're doing. And damn it, I messed it up, so... not as easy as I think.
How did you get this number?
Well, you see, getting into Metrunner Arms is easy if you know what you're doing. As for who I am, I've gone by a few names and aliases, but you, my dear, you can just call me Sheridan. Again, non-Metrunner fans wouldn't exactly get it.
I'm just going to kill him. I'm just going to kill him.
Exactly.
If
Okay.
he comes out as a tip, his ass is done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, this missile expansion is going to take a few attempts to do, but hey, I've beaten this game before when trying several attempts on this particular item, so it shouldn't be much trouble. And again, we're not out to set world records here, we're just here to speedrun for fun.
Nope. You can't see me. You can't see me. I am vaping very hard.
Vape? What?
Smoke ball.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot that
Yeah,
item exists.
question.
Oh no, not another one.
No, ah, come on, I was right there. Alright, come on, a couple more attempts. I was almost there. I almost had that item. I almost had that. It's just the difficulty of destroying those two blocks. Well, there's the one that kind of destroys itself if you stand on it for too long. So it's a very sort of delicate process for this room. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely almost had it right there. So
Oh, hi.
what is it?
She looks cute right now.
Well, that's nice to hear, but I'm too busy speedrunning to sim. Even someone like me has their standards, Twain.
Oh, I know.
What?
I'm just letting you know, because, just in case I go...
Yes.
I don't like that voice. Please revert back.
Yeah, it reminds me too much of that one scene from Metrunner Season 4 where Tari just runs out of there after seeing the horrors she saw. But nonetheless, we finally got that missile yeah, we finally got that damn expansion after, like 5 attempts now, so now we can just shine spark our way back up and continue on the main route we're supposed to be going on, and actually proceeding to fight Ridley. Which again, Ridley is... Yeah, exactly, or as he's known as in the mangas, which might add our canon, the Cunning God of Death. Because again, that name actually suits Ridley perfectly because, like, he's not some big dumb monster like Bowser or DDD might be. Like, he's again, let's just keep in mind that in, like, the Metroid mangas, like, he slaughtered Samus' parents right in front of her, all because she tried to make a friend with him. So again, if you had 3 words to describe Ridley, the 3 words that would best describe him are cunning, maniacal, sadist. Because
You're an asshole.
That works too, because again, Ridley is extremely intelligent, hence the cunning in his alias, the Cunning God of Death.
Boink, boink, boink.
Would William be considered a Radley?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess he wasn't really insane. Like, I guess Ridley's not insane compared to him, which, again, for those of you who are watching, it's just another inside joke sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I just thinking, because his sister said that.
Yes, that's right.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Boink, 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 boink.
Alright, now we just gotta go down through here, and there's actually... Who joined us?
Reagan!
Hey, Reagan, what's up?
She left.
Oh.
She joined us for a split second.
Oh, well.
Guess she doesn't want to join our stream.
Yeah, that or she just can't handle the
Right,
amount of
actually.
speedrunner skills I have right here. Like, seriously, look at this, guys. Have you ever seen such professional speedrunning? Okay, as soon as I can get a proper wall jump going. Again, they don't explicitly teach you how to do this in the Metroid games. There's only, like, a little secret in Super Metroid that teaches you how to do it. It's like, they don't, like... There's no explicit tutorial on how to do it in every other Metroid game. I mean, I guess other end, it actually does teach you how to wall jump in Shine Spark, but that's a bit of a different story. We're talking about the 2D Metroid Saga here, not the other 3D games.
Murder you, Dark Samus.
That won't be easy, because, again, with the powers that Dark Samus has, like, she'll actually, like, brainwash your comrades into fighting you all for her own personal gain. like I said, Dark Samus is just as sadistic, if not equally as sadistic as Ridley.
Oh no, no.
Alright. Man, we are getting... Yeah. I mean, in this current section of the game, we aren't exactly expected to collect that many Super Missile expansions, because actually, like, the majority of Super Missile expansions, like, Super Missiles... Like, you know, like, the majority of Super Missile expansions are actually found in, like, the Space Pirate Mothership, which, again, aren't until much later on. But we will still find some Super Missile expansions, here and there, even though it only gives us, like, 2 Super Missiles. But, I mean, then again, like, Super Missiles are, like, 5 times stronger than regular missiles, so I guess it's reasonable that they have, like, a smaller amount than the normal missiles. But, yeah, when it comes to, fighting Mother Brain very soon, or at least exterminating the Metroids, in Turian, which is the name of the Space Pirate base, like, Super Missiles are super handy because, like, Metroids cannot be killed. Like, you can only, like, Metroids, like, for those who don't know, like, Metroid is actually the Chozo word for Ultimate Warrior, and their only weakness is, like, cold temperatures. So the only way to kill Metroids is to, like, freeze them and then, you know, blast them with either 5 regular missiles or a single Super Missile. So yeah, Metroids certainly live up to the name, especially considering how much damage they do. Okay, that guard hatch took a little bit to take care of, but even so, we're now just gonna wander through here, and we actually have our third and final unknown item, the gravity suit, or what will eventually be the gravity suit, which I talked about earlier while we were on our way to get the Varia suit. And right through here, there's another little secret in which there is a energy tank. And so, just before we fight the cunning god of death himself, let's just use this Chozo statue to replenish our health and missiles. Because again, really is easy to fight, but he'll still do a lot of damage if you're not careful. And the cool thing about this fight is like, you go back into the room where he's supposed to be, and like, he actually doesn't show up. But if you go over to this door, and then turn around, then he'll spawn. Okay. Again, like I said, he's easy to fight, but you gotta be careful here, because he'll do some damage. Oh yes, and of course, okay, we already got him down to, like, critical health already, all because we use, like, 6 Super Missiles. And of course, yeah, again, there's that tail move, which is, again, super sharp and damaging if you're not careful. But again, he's a lot more of a pain to fight in Super Metroid, because he's one of the later bosses. But yeah, even so, we beat him super quickly. Like I said, easy. Mother Brain, on the other hand, will take a little bit more coordination and effort, because, as any Metroid game would tell you, the Mother Brain boss fight is a bullet hell in every sense of the word. And, what I mean by that, you'll all find out soon enough, because with Ridley and Kraid dead, we can now go to the Space Pirate base, exterminate the Metroids, and defeat Mother Brain. But first, we're just gonna run through Lower Norfair here, or Ridley as it's called in this game for whatever dumb reasons, and then just collect some more items along our way to the Space Pirate base. Oh, we may as well acquire these refills because it's convenience from speedrunning into those enemies. And again, there's this little room here that's full of enemies, but again, there's like a little secret sort of, there's like a secret little tunnel right here that if you find it, you can easily just bypass the entire, like, trench in its entirety. And of course, it rewards you with, like, energy expansion, so more health for the inevitable fight with Mother Brain. And also, another thing too, collecting as many energy expansions as you can will also have its benefits for the stealth part of this game, which comes up after you fight Mother Brain, because obviously, without her power suit, Samus has very little protection against, you know, the Space Pirates. So the Pirates will do, like, a lot of damage. So yeah, you want to make sure you have your energy expansions handy. But yeah, we gotta freeze that little bug thing and get that missile. Oh, are you heading out? Or what were you saying? Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No. I was saying about, like, the space, about Samus, and she got caught by the pirates and doesn't have her suit. Bye-bye.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Adios, muchachos.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that feels like that because, again, once you start the sort of stealth phase of this game, like, the pirates will do a lot of damage, but I guess, I mean, even when you get your fully powered suit and you unlock the ability to use those unknown items we've collected, you know, pirates will still do a lot of damage, but obviously, you'll be able to do more than just, stun them with your pistol for 5 seconds. Like, you'll actually be able to, like, destroy them in, like, one blast with your plasma beam. So, yeah, like I said, until we reach that point, again, collecting as many energy tank expansions as you can definitely has its benefits, in which we already have like 9 of 12, so we're making good progress.
Nice.
But yeah, on our way back up to Brinstar, all the way from down in Lower Norfair, we're going to get another ability, which Digi might be familiar with. No, we already have those. I'm talking about the Screw Attack, which is Samus's up special. You know, the one that turns her into like a flying ball of death.
Oh, the Electro Spiral.
Yes, that's essentially what it is. And yeah, like I said, the Screw Attack, you just have to spin jump in this game in order to actually like use it, and you'll damage any enemy or block you touch. And like I said, it works really well with the space jump because you can essentially just fly on for infinity with the space jump and then just destroy any enemy you touch with the Screw Attack. Wait, who joined us? I wasn't paying attention. Hey, Snicker, what's up, dude? I'm currently streaming a Metroid Zero Mission speedrun on my YouTube channel. Okay, I let you guys know in the stream channel like a couple times now.
How are you doing though?
I'm not too bad. I just finished doing some stuff in a different game.
Alright.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah, and the funny thing about the Zero Laser is that even though it's not like an actual upgrade you get in the Metroid games, like in Metroid Dread with the Omega Blaster thing or the thing you use to actually destroy the Emmy robots that you can't destroy without, like it kind of reminds me of the Zero Laser, to be genuine with you guys.
I mean, at least Metroid has its own mechanics where they make sense.
Yeah.
Where the suit is not just there for props, it actually works. Because there are some games that will do that, and it's annoying.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, normally it takes me a few attempts to actually freeze that enemy properly in order to get these 2 expansions, but it appears that the speedrunning gods have blessed me on this stream because I'm getting a few expansions that normally took me a few attempts on like the first attempt or 2. So yeah, the speedrunning gods are with us.
Yay! Oh my gods. This just got quiet.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just focusing on like the speedrun right now, but again, it shouldn't go on for too much longer because again, navigating through the Space Pirate base and you know, everything else, it's not too quickly, so I guess we're already more than halfway through this sort of speedrun here. Okay, remind me again. Okay, yeah, we gotta go this way now. We need to go this way. I only went that way for those expansions. Like, we didn't have to go that way, but I just... Like I said, this is an any percent speed run here, so you want to get as many items as you can on your way through, like, the main objective and stuff.
You sure you don't want to go purple?
I mean, I could do that, but that would just require some backtracking with our fully powered suits, but... Like I said, in theory, I could technically do that, but I just don't really feel like doing so. I mean, there are some world record 100% speedruns of this game, but like I said, that's not exactly my goal. This stream, at least, anyways. Alright, we're almost out of Norfair, and once we're out of Norfair, we'll have a couple more items to at least attempt to try to collect, and then it's onto the pirate base to do what we were ordered to do.
Kill and destroy.
Yes, exactly. Exterminate the Metroids and defeat Mother Brain. That's right, we have to go downwards a little ways in order to access the sort of morph ball launcher that will propel us up to where we need to be. Okay, and we're here, so now we'll just boost ourselves all the way up, and with the various suit, and since it's convenient, we can actually explore one room we couldn't explore before without the various suits. And it will be this room. I believe there's like a super missile expansion. Actually, no, it's just a regular missile expansion. Actually, I think there's both types of missile expansions. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, yeah, I think I was thinking of something else because, yeah. Let's see, what was I oh, yeah, I was thinking of that room with the super missile hatch, but I don't really feel like going back for it now. Wait, remind me again. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I guess in all theory, I could have technically gone for it, but I guess it's too late to go back for it now. Ah, well, the show will go on.
It must.
Yep. Alright, back up to Brinstar we go, where we're going to attempt probably one of the trickier Shine Spark tricks in the game, and it's all to acquire a Super Missile upgrade. Or an expansion, I should say. Like I said, Shine Sparks can be pretty tricky to pull off if you're new to Metroid, but once you got the hang of it, it's a little easier. But even if you're a pro at it, it's still easier said than done sometimes.
Like any video game.
Yeah, true.
I just noticed something.
What'd you notice?
Well, y'all know Corin from Fire Emblem Fates?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He doesn't wear shoes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that he does that. Ah, crap. Okay, I forgot. Okay, well, holy crap. Like I said, the speedrunning gods are with us, because normally it takes me a few attempts to actually get that particular Super Missile expansion, but yet here I am getting it on the first go. But of course, I'm just going to make a quick trip back to that actual room to pick up the missile expansion that we missed. But yeah, as was once said in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or whatever game that was, Odin is with us.
Yeah. That is, yep.
Yep, or whatever the speedrunner equivalent of Odin is, they are with us this stream.
Oh, actually, the incorrect term is Woden.
Oh.
For Wednesday.
Okay. I thought you were about to
Well,
say...
that's what the...
I thought you were going to say Hermes, because isn't Hermes super fast?
Okay. To argue on that one, yes, he is a messenger, and yes, he does have shoes that do have wings on them. In Greek mythology. There is not a messenger in Nordic mythology, because most of the days are named after most of the gods from Nordic mythology. One god, however, has been named either from Roman or Greek mythology, either one of the days.
Alright.
Saturn.
Right.
Saturday.
Right.
It was Saturn.
Okay.
Saturn.
Alright. Even so, we've officially made it past the sort of luck that we found in like the beginning of the game, and now we're on to the Space Pirate Base to exterminate the Metroids. And yes, the name of the Space Pirate Base, or the area in which the Pirate Base is in this game, is called Turian. So, yeah, this is where Mother Brain and the cloned Metroids reside. Which, again, they're easy, so I just gotta equip super missiles and get ready. And yes, even before the Mother Brain fight, it's a little bit of a bullet hell, because you have these ring-like projectiles that are coming at you from every which way. Alright, that Metroid was first in line, and it was first to die. Again, like I said, Metroids are pretty easy to kill if you have the Ice Beam and missiles, but even if you do get latched onto them, like if they do latch onto you, you can easily shake them off with a few Morph Ball bombs. But they can drain your health pretty quickly, so you want to make sure you freeze them as quick as possible, or get them off of you. Kind of like this Metroid actually kind of latched onto me, but I just blew it up with a super missile as penance for latching onto me and sucking a bit of my energy out. And like I said, these ring-like...
So, wait, what would happen if you...
You were saying?
Go ahead.
I wasn't really saying anything.
What would happen if you... It's okay. What would happen if you put Samus and the Doom Slayer in one room together?
Well, I mean, that would be pretty interesting to me because, I mean, if it were just hand-to-hand combat, like if it was Zero Suit Samus with nothing but her bare hands against the Slayer with nothing but his bare hands, I mean, I hate to admit it, but the Slayer would just clobber Samus. But if they had all their weapons and upgrades and stuff, that would be a bit of a different story because, I mean, both of them are very, very capable warriors, so it's hard to exactly pinpoint who would win. Like I said, that's just my opinion, and I'm not going to waste time getting political about it. I'm just going to focus on exterminating Metroids and making my way to Mother Brain. Okay, I might want to switch to normal missiles because I want to save my super missiles for Mother Brain. Which, again, it just takes 5 regular missiles. It just takes 5 normal missiles to kill Metroids as opposed to just 1 super missile. But either way, they get the job done. Now this room's a little bit precarious because you have like a whole. This is where a majority of the Metroids on Zebes are. They're just kind of vibing around this particular room. So there's kind of 2 floors to this area. So I just gotta go at it one by one so I don't get swarmed by these creatures, which are pretty much indestructible unless you actually freeze them with your Ice Beam, which, again, I said it before, but yeah, Metroids are pretty much indestructible. They're essentially the ultimate weapon, with their only weakness being cold temperatures. But yeah, even so, that's all the Metroids exterminated, so all that's left is Mother Brain. But first, we just gotta save and then do a little bit of item farming, because there's a whole room with, like the turrets that shoot the ring projectiles, and then there's Mother Brain's room itself, which is a absolute bullet hell. Okay, I'm topped up on health and nearly on missiles, so I just want you to give me some super missiles here, projectiles. Yeah, sometimes these projectiles are a little stubborn in that they won't give you the super missiles you want. But even so, I guess I can easily still fight Mother Brain without the super missiles. It'll just take a little bit longer. Alright, let's just mosey on over a little ways more. Okay, there's some super missiles. But yeah, the key to, in the next room, like, the key to beating Mother Brain is, like, making sure, like, you don't so necessarily prioritize doing damage. It's more so just, kind of evading all the projectiles that are coming at you and then striking only when you have the opportunity to do so. And again, on my stream, you'll find out soon enough, because it's time to fight Mother Brain. And of course, again, there are those barriers that will actually force you to, like, spam missiles in order to destroy them, because they'll regenerate if you aren't quick enough. And like I said, for those of you who are seeing the stream, or what you're seeing, it is an absolute bullet hell. So again, the screw attack will be your friend, because they'll make you invulnerable to those projectiles. Hello, Mother Brain. It's time to die. Again, Mother Brain, the only weak point for them is, like, shooting them in the eye, which I guess kind of makes sense. Yep, it is. And then sometimes she'll have the eye closed until she shoots. Okay. 1 or 2 more hits, and I think Mother Brain will be down. Or, I mean, it might take a few more hits because I'm out of super missiles. Yep. Okay. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit of damage here, so again, you want to prioritize kind of dodging all these projectiles. I mean, in theory, you could freeze the ring projectiles and they'll stop more from spawning, but yeah. Anyways, Mother Brain is officially destroyed, and now we have 2 minutes to escape the base before the self-destruct sequence blows this place to hell. Alright, go, go, go. We're almost at the top of the... Okay, here we are. We're at the top of the elevator. We made it there in like 20 seconds flat, but we still have a little ways to go to get to our ship before, you know, we're officially safe from the self-destruct sequence. Alright, come on. We're almost there. It's just a little bit of a jaunt more. And there we go. We made it to our ship and we escaped in like 40 seconds flat. So if that isn't speedrunner strats, I don't know what is. Yep. But like I said, it's not quite over yet because the original Metroid didn't have this section of the game that's coming out next. Like, because in the original Metroid, after you beat Mother Brain, like, that's essentially it. It's game over. But, again, since this is a remaster, there's a few new surprises, in which, again, we currently have this phase where, as we're flying away from Zebes, we're getting attacked by space pirates.
I like how Samus' ship actually looks like her from it.
Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does, even though her ship in Super Metroid is a bit more iconic. But yeah, we just got shot down, and now we have to try and survive long enough to escape with nothing but our zero-suited pistol. And here's a little bit more of monologuing from our girl right here after she survived the crash. The timing of my escape couldn't have been worse. I was attacked by space pirates and left nearly defenseless, stripped of my power suit. All I had for protection was my rather useless emergency pistol. Infiltrating the space pirate mothership so armed may have been foolish, but I had no choice. Could I survive long enough to escape? What do you guys think? Yeah. And like I said, this is now that section where we have nothing but our zero suits and our pistol that will only, like, freeze enemies for, like, a few seconds. Like, maybe 2 at most. But the good thing is it, like, charges automatically, as we see from, like, that glowing bar underneath our health. Okay, that's right. We can't exactly open hatches, but we can, like... And actually, that's another thing, too. I'm just going to delve a little bit into, like, the origin of Samus' Morph Ball upgrade. It's like back in the day when they made the original Metroid, like, they couldn't animate Samus crawling, so they gave her that Morph Ball ability. But in Zero Mission, we can clearly see she has, like, a proper-looking crawl animation, you know? But yeah, conveniently enough, there is a map station, so we can at least see just how big and how much of a labyrinth the pirate mothership is. And another thing good, too, about the pirate mothership, as annoying as it is, like, the save stations, unlike the other save stations, like, they'll actually fully replenish your health and missiles, kind of like the Chozo statues. Like, the other save stations won't do that. They'll only do that in, like, the save stations here at the mothership. So now, this is where the troubling part begins, because, again, there are some places where it essentially forces you into an encounter with the space pirates. And this is one of those examples, so... Again, the pistol is only good for, like, stunning them for, like, a couple seconds, because, again, they'll do a lot of damage if they zap you. But the good thing, too, is like, they're actually somewhat easy. They're actually pretty easy to hide from if you know how to hide in the right places. It's just a matter of hiding in corners and, you know, just hoping that the pirates don't find you. And then we have some lasers, which are, again, the lasers are pretty easy to dodge, but again, if it weren't for this damn pit, again, you would be getting by unnoticed. Oh, hi, Scout. Ooh. Yep, okay, those pirates almost zapped me, but, you know, the funny thing about the space pirates is that, like, you know, while they're chasing you, if they, like, fire their, like, beam miss... If they fire their beam at you and they miss and they hit, like, another space pirate, like, it'll actually kill the pirate for you. Ow. Okay, it took a little damage there, but it's okay. I still have, like, 9 other energy tanks. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage, so I need to, like, stun you and, like, escape. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, okay, Scout wants a little bit of attention. Very well, I can give you head pats while I'm hiding from the space pirates.
Woo! Yes, give Scout the head pats.
Yes, I will indeed give her the head pats. Okay, so up until this point, I haven't exactly prioritized visiting save stations, but again, considering how much damage the pirates do in this phase, like, you might want to hit the save station as much as possible so you don't lose all your progress. But yeah, even so, even when you have your fully powered suit, as we will hopefully shortly, even the pirates will still deal like half an energy tank worth of damage with their attacks, so you still want to try and kill them as fast as possible, which is easy once you have your plasma beam. Oh! And another thing too, these pirates like to be trolls, because they'll show up in like the most unexpected places. Good news about that, though, is like if you run fast enough, you can actually kind of lose them. And then, of course, there are these little blocks that kind of drop you down into, like, separate little rooms in which they'll just kind of lose you entirely. Okay, and then of course there's the easier to avoid things like spotlights. Like, these are rather easy to avoid, you just gotta be careful with their patterns and stuff. So again, that was super easy, and it didn't force you into an encounter like 3 other scenarios thus far. Alright, a little further now. I'll just skip over this save station because the other one's not too far away from here. And now we have a room full of lasers, and it's easy to, like, completely, like, escape through this one undetected, so you just gotta be careful because some blocks will crumble if you stand on them for too long. And shoot, I accidentally, as Jason Marnoka said in my interview with him, I whiffed it. Yep, I did. I was, like I said, sometimes I can get through that section undetected, and sometimes I'll inadvertently trip the lasers and get the pirates to notice me. But even so, I was able to hide in that corner there, and they left me alone. But not for long, because there's another little troll right in there. Ow. Okay, again, like I said, they'll show up literally anywhere, so you need to be careful. Oh, ow, okay, holy crap, I'm dealing a lot of damage, and that one guy just shot his comrade, so I'm just gonna run. Okay, I'm just gonna stun him, and I'm just gonna keep running. Buy myself just a little bit more time. So now we've once again entered the Chozo Ruins, and, you know, honestly, from what I found here from personal experience, like, stealth is a lot easier in the Chozo Ruins than it is in, like, the Pirate Mothership, which I guess makes sense because, like, the pirates don't have as much a presence in the ruins as they do in the Mothership, you know? Okay, you just gotta be careful because sometimes the pirates will walk back through the hatch and sometimes catch you, so you just gotta wait a few seconds to see if they'll come back or not. But yeah, like I said, the Chozo Ruins, I personally find stealth is a lot easier in this section because it doesn't force you into an encounter with the pirates like the several sections in the Mothership do. Oh, okay, we got another section with spotlights, so we just gotta tread cautiously. Okay, we just gotta wait for that one to pass. And then we... And another thing too, like, remember how I mentioned it was dumb how we needed a power up to in order to be able to, like, grab onto, like, ledges and stuff? Well, in Samus' Zero Suit, even without any of her upgrades, she's able to grab onto ledges by default, which again just further emphasizes how it's stupid that Samus can't grab onto ledges without an upgrade of some sort. Like I said, it's dumb, but, you know, it's game design. As passionate as I am about Metroid, I am allowed to criticize some of its game design. Okay, now we've got this room, which is, you know, full of those eyes that'll generally kind of, like, scan the wall. So you need to be careful and just carefully hang on to, like, the ledge, but you gotta pull yourself up quickly because I think they can, like, see your foot when you're dangling like that. Okay, we just gotta wait for this one to pass while we're still hidden. Then we go up. Okay, do we still have time? Oh, yeah, we still have a little time. Alright, we made it past those, things undetected, so now we just gotta move quickly so as to not get spotted by these pirates in the pit. Okay, quickly. Okay, there we go. And, once again, we've been spotted because of pirates being a troll and hiding a place where you wouldn't expect them to be. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a destructible wall right there. But now we can just go into this... Okay, oh yeah, that's right, you can't go in there. But fortunately, we can wall jump and get to this area a little faster. Then we hide in this corner, and then the pirate will lose interest in us. But then you gotta be careful, because I think... Yep, I knew it. That guy's typically the one that always comes back even after the alarm has been tripped. Oh! And he did it again. You see what I mean? These pirates are just trolls sometimes. Yeah, exactly, but now I'm in a place where you can't actually get me, so once again, I am safe.
For now.
Yep, and unfortunately, it looks like a space pirate just took that item that was on that statue, and in fact, we see him right there with that upgrade, which is actually the power bomb. But yeah, obviously, since we don't have our suit, we can't quite use power bombs yet, but we will get power bombs soon enough. Alright, there's not too much left in this stealth section. Like I said, it's much easier to get by undetected in the Chozo ruins than it is in the pirate mothership, because, again, they don't have as much presence in the ruins as they do in their ship, which, for obvious reasons. Alright, gotta be careful with this one, because you don't know how many more there are. Oh! And, yeah, what I can never follow my own words because, you know, it just saw my hair. So now I just gotta run for the hills. Oh! Aha! I got the pirate to shoot one of his own once again. Alright, just gotta run. Just gotta keep running. Alright, just keep crawling because I'm pretty sure these pirates are following me. Actually, no, they're not following me. Oh, now they're following me. I should have just kept crawling because, again, if I just kept crawling, then those guys wouldn't have noticed me. Or at least the one guy that was blatantly following me would have just completely forgotten about me. And there's something in this particular part of the stealth section that's actually kind of cool in my opinion. If the pirates are chasing you like they are right now, like, you can actually shoot a block and it'll, like, destroy the platform so they can't follow you. Just like that. Ha! Can't get me now, can you, punks? And the best part is that's actually the end of that stealth section because now we're going to an old Chozo, we're going to an old Chozo sanctum, I think. I'm not sure what you would call it, like a cathedral or something, and that's where we actually get our suit back, along with access to the unknown items from earlier.
It looks like Egyptian.
Yeah, it kind of... Honestly, it kind of does. It actually kind of does with all the hieroglyphics and stuff. But yeah, we now have a cutscene in this sort of, like, room with all these hieroglyphics. And actually a bit of a callback to the mangas, in which, you know, we see younger Samus and the Chozo Elder that adopted her. Again, like I said, I'll say it once more, I really like the art style that they have in this game. It really does look like the mangas. But of course, before we get our fully powered suits, we actually have to fight a little bit of a boss first. And this one's actually a little bit tricky because, you know, we see this sort of mirror with our reflection in it, and, you know, if we shoot it, we'll take damage, but we just have to wait until it shows, like, one of the Chozo symbols. And, yeah, we just gotta do that 3 more times in order to actually beat this boss. But of course, the problem is that Ghost comes to life, and he's floating around shooting lightning at us, so it's a bit of a precarious thing with timing. And Scout just started barking, so... Oh, there we go, I got that second glyph, so now I just gotta be careful. Oh, there we go, I got the 3rd one, and now we have a 4th one to get. Very quickly now. Hold on. Alright, there we go, that's actually the least amount of damage I've ever taken fighting this boss. That being said, we've completed the Chozo trials, and we now have our fully powered suit. So yeah, cool anime transformation sequence right here as we get our fully powered suit back. Ah, it's good to be back, eh? And like I said, those unknown items are now compatible with our suit. So we have the plasma beam, gravity suit, and space jump. Who left? Oh, okay, it was... Right. Oh, well. Okay. Alright. We now have our fully powered suits, and now we'll actually listen to, like, a revamped version of, like, the Brinstar theme, which sounds very badass. Alright, and now, you know what they should be playing? You know, the music that should be playing is The Only Thing They Fear Is You from Doom, because, again, with our fully powered suit back, let alone with, like, the plasma beam, we can now just tear through pirates like their tissue paper. Okay, I wanted to try and Shine Spark because there's like actually like a trick right here with all these ramps, and it's in regards to like one of the trickiest Shine Spark tricks to attain in this game. But yeah, we're not gonna go for it in this run. Okay, right, we need a missile to destroy that block. All right, and there's our missile expansion. But like I said, now that we have like the plasma beam in particular, you know, the music that should be playing is like a 16-bit version of The Only Thing They Fear Is You, because, you know, you can pretty much just one-shot the pirates, so... Now, Okay, I know that sounds absolutely god-awful. I guess I do kind of sound like a cat in all those videos, like... meow, 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 meow. But yeah, again, you may as well, like I said, you may as well replace the music here with, like, Doom music, considering just how fast we are ripping through these pirates. Okay, wait a minute. Did we miss that room? Oh no, I think we... Oh crap, I think we did actually miss the room. There is a room where we can actually get, like, a super missile expansion. Oh yeah, I think we... Yeah, I think we do have to go back real quick. Okay, there's those pirates that just, like, bullying me by pushing me through the door again and again. Okay, the room was, right over here. I just missed the door. So we can just use our Morphle Bombs to destroy this little bit here. And then just, reveal a Super Missile expansion. Like I said, the majority of Super Missile expansions in this game are actually kind of located in, like, the final area of the game. The only thing they fear is me. I mean, I guess BFG Division would work too, but honestly, I feel like the only thing they fear is you is a little bit more fitting for this sort of scenario. I mean, because it literally just went from a vibe of, it's Samus Aran, kill her, to a vibe of, it's Samus Aran, run for your lives. Like, that's essentially just the sort of twist. And in fact, there was actually a pirate right there just hiding in one of those safe spaces that we were hiding in earlier, so... My, how the tides have turned, eh? There are a few items we can actually get in this little tunnel here, but we need power bombs to get those first, in which we're actually on our way to the bridge of the mothership to actually get those power bombs. Alright, so we're in the end game now, ladies and gentlemen, so this speedrun won't go on for much longer. Yeah, another thing too about the space pirates is that when you destroy them, they don't exactly drop items. So the only thing that actually like gives you items in the pirate mothership are these little like atom-looking things that try to zap you. But like I said, I guess the safe stations also kind of provide those replenishments, you know? Ah, look at that, I saw the pirate try to crawl away in fear. I guess so. You could say that. Yeah, these little bots here are a little annoying because like you have to shoot them in order to get them to move. They move a lot faster with missiles, but with the beam, it's kind of annoying how slow they move. Oh, it does now. I don't think so. So it's a Metroidvania. Alright. 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 Alright, get out of my way, gunk droid looking thing. I have power bombs to collect and a ship to blow up. Oh, I see you crawling around in there, space pirates. Scout, shush, babe. Scout, shush. Alright, there we go. We're almost at the area where we get power bombs. And if you don't know what power bombs are, they're essentially those boom balls, as Digi calls them, but like on steroids. Yeah, they're essentially like morph ball sized nukes because they just destroy everything in like the radius. Unfortunately enough, we've caught up with that. We've just caught up with the pirate who's actually took those power bombs from us. So now all we have to do is just get onto this pedestal without tripping the lasers, and boom! We now officially have all of our upgrades. And additionally, in addition to annihilating everything on the screen, we can actually open yellow hatches now. Oh, that poor space pirate. He just got absolutely decimated by the vaporization field of power bombs. Now, technically, the final boss is actually, like, just a few doors away from where our current position, but I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit just because I want to try and collect, a couple more items. There are just a couple more expansions, including a power bomb expansion that I just want to quickly grab before we fight the final boss. Then again, like I said, this is an any percent speedrun, so we can go for any percent that we like as long as we're, you know, speedrunning it, you know? Yeah, that we have. I'm making some pretty good time, and especially considering, again, how I got those expansions with those shine sparking tricks with relative ease, because, again, normally it takes me a few attempts to get some of those expansions you saw earlier, but I was able to get them, like, the first try in this current run. So, again, the speedrunning gods are with us. Okay. Well, I mean, part of me wants to use my power bomb here, but power bombs are a little... Well, actually, how far is, like, the save station? Actually, yeah, the save station isn't far away, so those will actually replenish our power bombs for us, so... I mean, let alone our health, because we only have, like, 3 tanks left from all the space pirates jumping us, so... Yeah, we should definitely hit the save station and refill. We wouldn't want to die now, would we? Let's see, how... Okay, yeah, it's just right through this door here. There we go. Let's replenish our health and our power bombs. There we go. We've got 4 power bombs to work with, in which we'll use them to collect kind of like the last few expansions of this run. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that remember how I said like the charge beam is your best friend when missiles don't work? Well, this is another classic example of that because you know, there's those gray spice pirates which you know, which only your charge beam can hurt. So, like I said, that's the whole reason why I say power bomb. That's the whole reason I say that charge beam is your friend when missiles don't work. So yeah, with power bombs, we just destroyed that little hatch right there. And we're essentially just giving ourselves access to a few more expansions here, one of which actually requires yet one more Shine Spark trick. Sorry if you hear my dogs barking, I can't quite do anything about them at the moment. Let's see. Alright, we got a Super Missile expansion, and then there's a couple more down the road here. One of which being just right here. And there is our next expansion right here. So now we can start actually working our way back towards the mothership to get more of those expansions. So let's get started with kind of warming up for that Shine Spark trick. Hey Ash.
Start again.
Don't worry, the speed run's almost finished, Ash, so then we can do our Space Engineers stream then. So, like I said, sorry for all those delays, but it won't take too much longer now since we're pretty much in the end game.
Alright. I'll just set up the go live and then just, you know,
yeah,
stuff like that.
if you want to watch the last
Wait,
little...
so then no.
If you want to watch the last little leg of the
definitely
speedrun, it's in general chat, so you can go to my YouTube channel and watch the absolutely epic speedrunner skills I'm demonstrating right here. Well, okay, actually, hang on, I gotta backtrack.
Epic, you say.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a Metroid pro, so I know a few speedrunning tricks. And I just gotta quickly backtrack because there's actually a Powerbomb expansion that I just about forgot to get. And that Space Pirate just got absolutely annihilated by a point-blank Powerbomb.
Yep.
Alright, and there we go. That's the last of our Powerbomb expansions that we're going to collect. I mean, there's obviously more hidden throughout the other areas of Planet Zebes, but we're not going to focus on those, because now with all those items, we're just going to make a run for the end, guys. We're pretty much just heading to, the final room, essentially.
Nice.
And you may be wondering, who's the final boss? Because we just destroyed Mother Brain.
Is it that dragon?
We already fought Ridley, but we're actually kind of fighting like a robot effigy of Ridley, Mecha Ridley. Which again, for Digi who doesn't know, Mecha Ridley, you know, like that's you know, like the robotic-looking palette swap of Ridley that has like green wings and stuff. Yeah, but do you know that particular palette swap where like his wings are like mechanical and green, right? Well, that's actually the palette swap based off of the boss we're about to fight, Mecha Ridley, which again is just essentially like a robot replica of Ridley, but a lot weaker. Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, like I said, we took down Ridley super easily, but yeah, Mecha Ridley, I would argue, is even easier to take down because he's not technically flying. You know, I'm actually really happy with how the stream health has been throughout the entire stream. Like, I would like to think that the audio quality is good because I did a test stream with, like, Max, and he said the audio was good. And, like, the video quality is also really good, aside from just some occasional lag, which is super small. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that the stream health is holding up super well. And I hope it holds up well for the remaining 3 streams.
Yeah. It holds up well for... Yeah, your stream holds up really well. This is way better than how my streams have held out recently.
Yeah, much to my surprise, honestly.
Wow,
like,
the quality's just smooth.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it to be that good, and yeah, regarding what was said earlier, yeah, in just a little bit after this stream, my Approach Vector Studios will be doing one of their weekly live streams on Space Engineers, in which it's like a semi-roleplay, semi-gameplay series, in which, you know, I have a bit of a role in it, so, yeah, like I said, we'll be streaming that. Yes, we stream on Twitch, so go check us out on Twitch once the stream is concluded. And additionally, tomorrow after the stream is concluded, I will be posting a speed paint of the thumbnail for this stream. So yeah, again, yeah, that's exactly. So tomorrow, so yeah, that was essentially what I detailed in like the official like announcement video for the Mega Metroid Marathon. Is that like each day after the stream, like every Sunday following the stream, there'll be like a speed paint of the thumbnail that goes with it, along with like the fan art and stuff. And which again, along with the speed paint for Metroid Fusion, I'll also have a very, very big surprise for all of you. So stay tuned for October 3rd. Alright. I don't know either. Probably just part of the whole too big joke. Alright. Okay. Hang on. This very last item we're about to collect here, it does take a little bit of trial and error, so you might see me trying it a few times, but we're still really good for time if we're still trying to speedrun. So first we just gotta get a speed booster going and then destroy those blocks. Then we just gotta start our speed boost over again, get Shine Spark going, and then time it... Oh, then you just gotta time it just right because there's like a whole little trench underneath there with like lasers, and if you trip those lasers, it'll essentially lock off the item you're trying to get. So you gotta time this... Ah, crap. See what I did there? I didn't exactly time it right, so now I gotta reset the whole thing. Not exactly in the whole speed run, but just the whole process to kind of get that item. It's not hard, thankfully, but again, like I said, it's all just a matter of timing. You just gotta time your Shine Spark just right, otherwise you'll screw the whole thing up.
Alright.
Again, the final boss is literally just through a couple doors here, but we're just focusing on a couple items right quick.
Oh yeah, so
Again, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that while the end credits are rolling. Oh, come on! Why can't I get a good jump to destroy those blocks? Okay, a couple more attempts.
You're almost finished with the game.
Yeah, like I said, this is a speed run, so I'm just about finished with it. Alright. Now, I just gotta shut up for a moment because I need to focus on this Shine Spark trick. There we go! Now we got it. It takes a little bit of trial and error at first, but yeah, there we go. We now have all but one energy tank. Well, I mean, we're essentially at the end of the game, and I don't think I can go back for it now, if I remember correctly, but yeah, I guess that's not really relevant, because it's time to fight Mecha Ridley so we can end this speed run.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Exactly. And it doesn't... All you hear from Mecha Ridley in this boss fight that's going on right now is just a bunch of mechanical sounds, if you're watching the stream, or if you're about to watch the stream.
Yeah. I had to mute the stream because it was echoey a lot.
Okay.
But that was just because I had Discord and stream open.
Alright. Alright, like I said, Mecha Ridley's super easy, but the only difference between him and Ridley, aside from being a lot weaker than his real predecessor, is that, you know, there's like an actual weak point you have to target. But again, if you hit him with enough super missiles, he goes down in just a few hits. Game over for you, buddy.
Right.
But of course, we once again have another escape sequence. This time we have 5 minutes to escape before the whole ship goes kablooey. Yep. It's time to go.
Good.
Alright. Quickly now, we don't have long, we don't have long.
Wait, you already defeated Ridley?
Yeah, like I said, bosses are super easy to fight if you know what you're doing. Like I said, bro, I've actually done...
I click...
Go ahead.
It's just that I just click away for 1 minute just to check on things, and then it's just like, you've already defeated Ridley.
Yeah, and
I'm talking about a speed run.
Yeah, and actually, as a matter of fact, I've actually done a couple of practice speedruns prior to this actual stream itself, so yeah, I've definitely had a bit of time to actually practice on my speedrunning skills here.
I like how the enemies just still want to kill you despite the ship blowing up.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought too. Like, the space pirates are still coming after me, even though, you know, the ship currently has like 4 minutes before it goes up in flames, and they're still trying to kill me. Yep, pretty much, and that's actually what happens with the escape sequence in the end of Super Metroid too. Like, they don't care if the entire planet is going down, because, you know, that's the difference with, like, the escape sequence in this game and in Super Metroid. Because whereas, you know, the escape sequence only destroys, like, the entire space pirate base, the one in Super Metroid just destroys the entire planet as a whole.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
The entire planet. What happened to the Death Star just
I don't know. Alright, and here's those gray space parts, which again, they're only vulnerable to the charge beam, so, but I still need to be careful because, again, they do a lot of damage even with my fully powered suits. Okay, that's one of them down, so now we just gotta focus on the second one, and we're essentially home free, because we're essentially just gonna pull a Grand Theft Auto on these pirates and steal one of their ships so we can escape. And just like that, those pirates are dead.
I just woke.
And that's time, ladies and gentlemen. The speed run is over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hatfield is speedrunning Metroid while I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, and I just, yep, and I just beat the speed run, as a matter of fact. Like, it's pretty much game over now.
Yo.
Hey, Dill. Alright,
Hey.
so now all we have left are some cutscenes as Samus escapes the space pirate ship as it goes kaboom.
So I found out I took the test earlier today, and it turns out I don't have COVID.
Oh, that's nice.
But I have the flu.
Da, na, 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 na. Mission accomplished. And so ends the first stream of the Mega Metroid Marathon.
As much as I hate sick, because I hate the flu,
Yeah.
I'm glad I got the flu instead of COVID.
Honestly, I guess that's a good thing to be proud of. Hey Slash, I just finished my speedrun of Zero Mission.
I don't have the strength to bully you today, so...
Yo, Gura's actually looking pretty good there, Twain. I mean, now that I can
Yes.
actually look at the screen, now that the speedrun's complete, Gura does look pretty good.
I don't have the energy to get bullied today.
I don't, because I have the flu.
Yeah.
He's got the flu.
Entertain me.
Well, I mean, I could do that, but I literally just finished a speedrun. All that's left is
I
just...
could explain how I committed genocide in Stellaris.
Well, I mean, even so, there's only like a few minutes left in the stream because we're just gonna take a look at our clear time and item percentage, and then we're just gonna say goodbye and then end off the stream. And then I'm just gonna find an emulator to prepare for Samus Returns and not stream next Saturday.
Alright.
Oh man, again, aside from the art style and everything else I liked about this game, I really liked like the music composition, especially like the ending theme. It's a brilliant remastering of like the OG ending theme in Metroid. I think it was like Shield B. Yeah.
Oh, it was Shield B.
Alright, there we go. And that's the end of the end credits. So now before we see our ending stats, we just see one last tiny little cutscene of Samus's past. And it's once again that cathedral where we got our fully powered suit. And if we look very closely, we'll see a little sort of drawing that Samus did of her and her Chozo family.
I always liked the graphics for this game.
Yeah, like I said, again, the graphics are really good for a Game Boy Advance game that was released in 2004, so I will agree with you on that fully, Twain.
What, Metroid Fusion?
Zero Mission, actually. We're just pretty much ending the speedrun for Zero Mission. That pose, though, that reminds me of the whole propaganda photo of, we can do it. Alright. Ooh, we beat the game in 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 34 seconds. And our rate for collecting items is 76%. Not bad at all, eh?
Nice.
Yay.
Alright.
Nice job.
Well, for the few of you who actually tuned into the stream, thank you again so much for watching. It was a pleasure to have you all along with me for this, for the first step of our little journey in the countdown to the release of Metroid Dread. So as you guys overheard, next week's stream will be Metroid Samus Returns if I can hopefully get the emulator up and going. And I hope you guys will stick around for that live stream because it'll be at the same time as this stream, 12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So, for now, that's about all the time we got today. So thank you all for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe, leave comments down below because I like them, and crank that like button to the max like Soldier Boy. Until then, I'm
Wait,
Hatfield.
Samus Returns the third one.
No,
I
it's
mean,
the
3DS one.
it's the 3DS one. It's the remake of the second one. But anyways, until then, I'm Hatfield15, joined by my friends at Approach Vector Studios. Space out, bros and rositas, and we'll see you next mission.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, it was on Thursday. Last day of college for this week.